I'm back. We're back. We're a team. We're a community. We're a clan. Miss me? So, in the first couple episodes, those were somewhat introductory to, how I want us to approach certain topics that don't get a lot of love or enough provided information from sources that you would normally expect. Um, now it's time to get fringy, and that's going to be the fun part of this channel is diving into topics that uh, are fucking weird. Um, and this was going to be very short because I don't know anything about this one. I will, and it'll take me a bit to come up with enough resourced information to provide to give you any value. But I'm going to talk about something called fourth dimension. And this is a reality theory that, and I've given this a little bit of thought. We live in a 3D world. We all know that. I mean, things have width, length, and depth that we see with our eyes. We move backwards, forwards, that's one. We move left and right, that's another. And we move up and down, that's the third. Those are three dimensions. But what if there's another dimension that we don't know? And let me give you an example or a metaphor, or fuck, I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna stop swearing. Pretend you're a worm, and you live life on the ground. You see straightforward, and elevation is only a function of you laying on the ground. Let's pretend that you ran into a wall. All it is to you is a block. It's a stopping point. You have no appreciation that there's vertical limitations to it. You can't look up. You don't know that verticality even exists. Dive that back into our sense of the world. I mean, we have the ability to observe things, but only through the methods that our brain can accept at this point. Why isn't it possible that there's another dimension we just don't see? We are the worm. There are things that exist that that we have no contemplation of. So I'm going to research that. I'm going to research this. I did have a conversation, not brief necessarily speaking, but it was a very enjoyable conversation with someone in Washington who wanted to talk about fourth dimension. And again, I'm not a promoter of any of these things. I'm like you. I don't know. I'm just curious. Let's go whiteboard. And this is gonna be pathetic, but whatever. So illustratively, I have drawn, the only way I know how, a 3D image of a box. And so we have length, width, depth, and these are the three dimensions that we view the world in. My question here at the bottom, what if there's a fourth dimension? What does this box look like around an environment where there's something that we can't acknowledge? We're the worm staring at the wall. And to the worm, a wall is just a thing in front of it. It doesn't know what that is. And if I think about the impediments that we have with our own observations, I won't even go there yet. I need to put more thinking into it. But they're there. We're not omniscient. Anyway, this is done. I'm introducing fourth dimension topic in Bobbing for Truth. So let's find some truth to this later.